Sir, thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. To begin with, could you please introduce yourself and what your business is about?
Hi, very good morning. I am Manish Surana. I am co-founder of Blue Diamond Marbles and Past Realtors. Blue Diamond Marbles we have started at very younger age. I was around 19 years in 1995, and at that time only me and my partner Kiran Ramya, we had decided that this is just a beginning and we should go a much ahead of just selling a marble. We decided first to import and export of marble and granite. Then our secondary dream was to do construction business in Mumbai. After say 10 years of hard working, we started our second dream of import and export, but we could not find it that easier to develop the business of marble since we didn't own any quarries for the marble and granite. So we not stop over there and we started moving ahead of our another dream of construction. And now we are doing many redevelopment projects in Mumbai, and our architect mainly is Hafiz sir, one of the prominent architects in India or maybe in Asia.
What is your role in this business?
Uh, in these businesses, what was my thought that initially, whenever we do anything in life, we should be doing that in our own. We should not hire anyone for anything, because it was my and my partner Kiran's thought that if you keep hiring people, then you won't learn anything in life. So initially, we used to do almost each and every work by our own, like meeting people for redevelopment of projects, then what are the requirement of BMC for redevelopments, then how to manage funds, how to know the legalities of the projects, how to know the taxation policies regarding the projects, what should be our policies for sales of the flats, what are the government requirements, what are the RERA requirements. So initially we used to do things on our own, we learned everything, and after that we started hiring people, because if you want to grow then you need a team. But if you want to be a good leader, then initially you should know everything, then you can hire people accordingly and you can make them work accordingly. Thank you.
How large is the team you need?
In construction industry, we have to deal with many people. As of now, around 200 to 250 people are working under us, and among them, qualified people may be around 40 to 50, and remaining are all construction workers. So it's not that easy to manage all those things, but by grace of God, we are doing this. Thank you.
What are your key products and services?
In construction industry, we majorly deal in reconstruction or redevelopment of projects. Since everyone knows there is very little space left in Mumbai city, open, and that also government required for say recreation gardens and all those things. So as a developer, we don't get ample space for construction of new building. So majorly we are doing now redevelopment projects, and in that services we provide is say we make majorly residential projects, and in few projects if we get a good chance or good locality, then we go for little bit of commercial, and balance part will be of residential. So majorly we are dealing in residential. Thank you.
Can you share any achievements or your success story?
Definitely. At the age of 22, we had a dream of doing a import and export business of marbles and granites. At that time, we didn't have any visa for US or any other country. So we decided we will go to US, we will export material to USA. We participated there in Orlando. One fair was going on. It was convention, something like that. I don't remember the name, long back. So we applied for visa, and it was a big challenge. Now also it's a big challenge to get a US visa. At that time we got the visa. At the interview, the US consulate, they asked me, what is the guarantee that you don't come back to your country? So the reply was, say, you are just thinking that I am going to settle in US, but I am thinking I have parents, my family in India. So it's just a trip. I am not going to stay over there. And they were so happy and convinced. So they granted me a visa, which was a very big achievement at that time. And we went to US. We participated in exhibition. I can explain in words the hugeness of that. Even nowadays also we don't see that large exhibitions in our country. There we got an order of say around 3 to 4 containers, and at that age in another country and in so much of competition, you can, if you grab an order, it's a really big achievement, and we did it successfully. According to me, that is my biggest achievement of life. Thank you.
How do you plan and organize your daily work?
I think for this question I have already answered again, but since you have asked, I will let you know that our aim is first, whatever business we do that on our own. So we understand the daily routine of that work. Now we plan our things smartly as we have smartphone. So whenever we say anything, any appointment, any work, we schedule it. And before leaving my house, I just go through my notes. What are the today's commitment? What are the things today we have to do? So we don't miss out anything. That's my plan. Thank you.
How do you share and check tasks within your team?
First thing, whenever we do any new recruitments, I just tell them that you are not joining a company, you are joining a family. And it's very important that they should have a feel that they are working like a family or maybe like a team. But they should not keep in mind that they are just working for salary. If you have that thought, the company will never get a good result. And second example, I always tell them that we all are traveling in a train. So if anybody tries to run alone, so he can just be shifting from last compartment to first compartment, but he can't go ahead of that train. So our motto should always be that we should make that train run fast, or our business should run fast. So indirectly we all will grow. So that's the motivate I always keep telling to my team. Thank you.
How do you solve daily problems or unexpected challenges?
For daily problems and unexpected challenges, I would say it's not that easy, but our experience in this industry, and at very young age we started our own independent business. We never get our parents any help regarding this business because they were entirely in totally different business, and that business was so huge that my dad never had time to guide me or help me out. So whatever I have done it on my own. So now those challenges or problems we enjoy, and if you enjoy doing anything, then there is nothing that can't be done. So I would say daily challenges are not challenges, they are fun, and you will enjoy and you can resolve them very easily. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your valuable insights, sir. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, Hriday. Hope you also be like me.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. To begin with, could you please introduce yourself and tell us what your business is about?
So my name is, first of all, good morning, Hriday. Okay, so my name is Dhaval Mehta, and I have a tuition classes to run. The name is the MS Academy, and I'm the owner of the academy as well. Yes.
Okay, sir. So what is your role in this business?
The role in this business is to basically do all the aspects because I'm the owner. So there is no particular job profile that I'm confined to. Each and every part of the business is where I play a role. in, whether it's marketing, whether it's finance, whether it is the economical part of it, all those things. I have to play a role, and the major role is where I teach the students. So my major role comes in teaching. Apart from that, of course, marketing, finance is a sub part, which is a part and parcel of to go along with. Yes.
How large is the team you lead?
A total of 16 faculties and 4 sub teachers, who we call as invigilators.
Okay, sir. What are your key products and services that you offer?
So at present we are offering 6th to 10th standard school education academics, which with respect to ICSE and IGCSE. We master in IGCSE more often as compared to ICSE. But yeah, it's more confined to math, science and English that we take.
Can you share any achievements or success stories that you?
The success story is this itself. It's like when you start something by yourself, you don't have any godfather to help you with. You have to take care of the finance, the initial investments, how to save that particular amount of money, and to start a place for the lectures. So I guess every day is a success stories, and it's fun that every time you don't see a graph just moving up. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes we are completely blank of what is happening, but all the things is nullified when we see good results of the students, which makes us extremely happy and which keeps us motivated to work more and more. Of course, success stories with respect to my career, I can only tell you that when the kids are scoring ranks and all, those are part of success stories. But the major success is when we see a 40% kid reaching to 80 or 90%. I guess that is a bigger achievement. Of course, the students who are bright enough, who are intelligent enough, they of course are going to do very well in their life. Which does not mean that an average student is not doing well, is not going to do well in his life. They are also going to do. But it's more fun in helping those kids who actually require the right guidance. And when they grow in their careers with good marks, and I guess those are the success stories that we would like to share. Like for example, the students, you were also one of my students. The day you had come in 9th standard, and today I see you. So it makes me very proud of what you were in 9th standard, and today you are working with you're studying in an IB school. You had a lot of entrepreneurs that what do you call it, startups that you had always planned. So that was always fascinating, and today I'm very happy that you are moving towards that path, and definitely I wish you all the luck. With personal success stories, I guess today being an owner for co-owner, my wife is also into this, so having 3 branches with over 150 students that we guide, so I guess nothing more can I expect of the hard work is getting finally paid off. So yeah, that is the thing.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
So yeah, how do you plan and organize your daily work?
It happens on daily basis because every day we face new challenges. Of course, managing a team of 16 teachers, it's not an easy task. Everyone, some of the other day is coming, might not be coming, but the show must go on. We cannot be like, today teacher is not coming, so lecture will be cancelled, this and that. So of course, a lot of planning goes into place. The tests that we need to schedule, the paper making, what sort of paper we need to make so that the child feels comfortable when they go to school and appear for their exams. Apart from that, our daily schedules, from the morning 8 a.m. what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to make any student come in extra, we have to take any extra lectures, or we have to do the back end work like fees reminder and salary payments. Apart from that, I guess the major task which goes in is the daily planner of what all to teach to the students, how to make it more interesting, because not every topic is very fascinating or wow. So even the making the boring chapters explaining them in a fun way, I guess we love planning for that, so that the child gets engrossed into studies rather than just listening, okay, sir is speaking something and I have to listen just because it's their job to listen. So yeah, that is our daily plan. Every day around 9 p.m. me and my wife sit and we plan कि okay कल ये करेंगे अरे इसके साथ ये वाला ना इसका weak point है, तो we are going to focus on that. Apart from that, which teacher is doing good job, which teacher is still not up to the mark, what are the minor issues with the child might be facing. I'm not saying that we do all the good work. Of course there are ups and downs, but how to manage that, how to overcome those difficulties, I guess all of this planning comes into our day-to-day life, and I guess day-to-day planning for it.
How do you share and check tasks within your team?
So every weekend we have a team meeting where we give them the planner for the upcoming weeks of what is to be done, how much is to be done, and in what manner it is to be done. Every teacher undergoes a training of at least 2 years with the lower grades of 6th and 7th, where they understand what is to be done, how is to be done. Of course we don't directly give them the batch, but we of course make them sit with an experienced teacher so that they undergo, okay, this is the academics requirement. I'm not saying that the teacher is not capable of teaching a class, but it all depends on what I as an owner want my class to be like. If I want, okay, the class should be lively, this this is the way we want to teach with experiments and stuff. So I guess that needs to be followed by each and every teacher. There is of course CCTV in all the classrooms, so there is a regular monitoring of what a teacher is doing in a class, who's performing, who's not performing, are the kids happy with the faculties, is there any issue coming up with it, all those things. It can be to and fro also, not necessarily every time a student is at fault. Sometimes a teacher might also not be, they might be having a bad day. So we also take care of those aspects as well, where we talk to the team, okay, what happened, this task was given to you, it's not been completed, what challenges are been coming in your path that you are not, and we try to resolve them as soon as possible, so that the student as well as my faculty both are happy with the ongoing lectures.
How do you solve daily problems or unexpected challenges?
To be very honest, it's quite impromptu. Because we don't know what is going to come, like even in the next 15 minutes if a teacher will call me up and saying I'm not coming today, so it's a very impromptu thing. Okay, what to do? Okay, are there any worksheets available, or is there any substitute teacher who's available to take in the lecture? Because we don't believe in cancelling the lectures. Maybe in that lecture teaching might not have happened, but there are a lot of other things which can happen, like revisions can happen, worksheet solving can happen, a small surprise test can happen. So we have to, so all those things we keep in hand ready, so that as I say, the show must go on, right? It should not, a small speed breaker should not stop it. So yes, it's in particularly my business, it's kind of impromptu, okay, what to do. But yeah, being prepared beforehand is something which is in our control, okay, to keep the worksheets ready, to keep the test papers ready. So in case if the teacher is not coming in, or the students don't want to study today or something like that, so we have an alternative to provide them accordingly.
So how do you communicate with people effectively?
There are different modes of how do I communicate in the mode of communication, or how do I present myself?
Present yourself and mode of communication.
Okay, so first of all, I'll talk about presenting myself, because I guess I have to present myself in a different manner with the different type of people that I meet every day. The way I'm with the parents, the way I'm with the students, and the way I'm with my faculties. I guess those are 3 different personalities, or the 3 different ways that I have to tackle them. With students, sometimes I have to be tough. I have to be strict with them, where I have to might punish them with some extra homework or something. But mostly with children, I'm more friendly. I tend to share my personal experiences with them. I tend to listen to their personal experiences, their personal problems. Because in a child's life, I don't think that the study is the only problem. They might have girlfriend boyfriend problems, or they might have it's the age, right? We all have passed through that phase. So they might have some small quarrels with their friends, or within the batch also there might be division of groupisms and stuff. So we try to be their friends as much as possible, of course keeping the line of respect, which goes 2 ways, from the teacher to the students and from the students to the teachers. But we try to be their friends, so that tomorrow if they want to open up to us, they know, okay, we are there, we are not here to judge them, but we are here to just listen to them, and if they require, we can provide them with a solution for the same.